How's it going, YouTube? Hatcher's Hits back with another PSA return video. Seems to be all I am doing lately, but we have some 2020 and 21. This is an economy submission I sent back in late March actually, so it's only taken about a month to get back. So these are all Chrome 2020 and 2021 Formula One. What did I say? Yeah, so a little bit of a mixed bag, mostly 2021, but we'll see how we did. I think there was 19 cards in this. It was an economy submission. So first card is Lewis Hamilton, World on Wheels, 1954, Gem Mint 10. Way to start it off there. Then we have another World on Wheels, unfortunately an 8. Oof. Usually that indicates like a lot of surface damage or something there, but not too good there. Then we have Max Verstappen track tags, PSA 9. Really cool cards. I like these track tags, but I'm also glad they didn't do them again. Like, they're doing different stuff every year with their inserts. They're not just doing the same thing over and over and over. Okay, track tags, Gem Mint 10, Max Verstappen. Very nice one there. And then actually a pretty decent grade on this. We have Zhao, I think that's how you say his name. Doing pretty good for Alfa Romeo this year. Luckily it didn't have any of the very small nick right there, which probably is why it got the PSA 9. But we'll take that. Honestly, there's so many purples that are like PSA 7s and 8s, just awful damage. But I'm finding the 2021 kind of hard to grade as well. Outside the refractors, they typically do really well. So we should have 3 of George Russell. There's Gem Mint 10 there. Looks like we got another Gem Mint 10. Very cool. So I'll probably be putting at least 1 or 2 of these up in the store. And we went 3 for 3. Gem Mint 10, George Russell. Very nice one there. Then we have Carlos Sainz, one of my favorite drivers. Is just really unlucky this year. He needs to step it up, or he's going to be basically put in second seat for Ferrari if he isn't already. Gem Mint 10, black and white ray. I love these ray waves, but man, sometimes it's really hard to see the surface damage on there with them. But Gem Mint 10, very nice. Then we got Liam Lawson. I want to say he's like 4th or 5th right now in F2, but nice Gem Mint 10 refractor there. And we got Pierre Gasly, purple and green portrait. These are to 191, I think. So not too big a fan of Gasly, but he does sell well, and definitely worth it to get that graded. Unfortunately, to get the 10. But right behind that, we have Carlos Sainz, purple green, Gem Mint 10. Very nice. Super stoked on that one. Yeah, most of these I pulled. Some of the Hamilton cards, because I did some breaks, might be some, but most of the stuff I pulled. Unfortunately, one of my favorite cards, the Ferris wheel, Lewis Hamilton. Kind of a little OC. I figured it was a little bit like left to right, but a lot of these have print lines on them. They really do. Some of them are really faint, and I feel like they're kind of on the cusp. But I guess this one wasn't enough. But I have so many of like orange and purple parallels, like numbered stuff that has print lines that I probably can't send in. We'll go ahead and put this back here. Just for something to be back there. I guess I could have put like some of the science or something. So we got George Russell portrait. I hit so much George Russell stuff. It was like the amount of George Russell and Bottas and Sainz and Gasly I hit compared to like Lewis was just crazy. Like, if I would have hit all that stuff, it would have been nuts. I think I only hit 1 Lewis black and white ray wave portrait. I didn't hit any other parallels of his, and I hit like 3 or 4 refractors and a checker flag parallel breaking with 2 bros or something. I spent a lot of money to do it. Should have just bought singles, but hey, this is the fun. But anyway, George, 67 of 399. Sick one there. He's driving better than Lewis right now. Then we have the current points leader, Charles Leclerc. Hopefully he does better in Miami. Looking forward to that race. So that'll be really cool next weekend. So I have a feeling it's just going to be Ferrari, Red Bull back to back. But I kind of feel like Red Bull's going to be in an advantage just because, I mean, they had 3 cars retire already, and they're still, like, I want to say second or third. I think they might actually be second after this last race in the Constructors' Championship, probably leapfrogged to Mercedes, who hasn't been doing well. But it would be nice to see Shaw. I mean, it's crazy. Like, his stuff is selling for more than Max right now. And it's like, Max is the current world champion, even though the way he got it was, whatever. I mean, I'm in the boat of, yeah, Lewis got robbed, but we move on. And it's just, I say it probably every video, but it's unfortunate that he might never get his 8th championship. So we have Pierre Gasly, Greenway wave. I honestly do not know what is wrong with this. Luckily, the best one I hit was Max, and luckily that gem, but this is unfortunate. PSA 8, that's really bad. That really sucks. And then the Carlos Sainz behind it. See, this is the Sainz and Gasly submission. Another green wave, but near main 8. It's like, I kind of feel like they don't know how to grade the ray waves, maybe, or I just missed something, because an 8 would indicate several. Usually you would have like surface damage, edge wear. Usually 2 of the 4 points. I guess it's a little OC in the back, but the 70-30, I mean, I guess it is a little bit, but it's hard to tell centering on these. But the front looks good. Obviously there is some sort of surface damage somewhere on the card that I missed, most likely, or they're just wrong, which who knows. Then we got a Mint 9 checker flag. Hindsight 2020, I probably shouldn't even have sent these in, even though the checker flags are actually really pretty short print. I mean, they're like 407. So when you think the image variation is only 300 copies, but what a lot of people do is they'll say like, oh, well, this has multiple parallels, so you have to include those all in the number. I mean, there's a argument both ways, but I mean, I guess there's like 8 or 9 parallels of this where there would only be no parallels of the image variation, which it explains the cost difference, I guess. So, but I really like the checkered flag. I hope they continue to do this parallel. The purple's nice too, but if I had to go back, I probably would not have submitted this. I mean, $50 to grade this. It is Great Britain, which I think will hold a little bit more significance, which is kind of nice. It's not, the Shoey's pretty popular. Lewis just has a lot of good cards this year. I mean, I would assume next year's cards will probably not be as many Lewis cards, because I mean, you have to think next year's cards, all of the champions, all the yellow, the champion ones, and the driver of the day, they'll all be from the races from last season when Lewis and Max. So Lewis and Max will obviously have the most like championship and driver of the day, and I'm sure there'll be other ones, but other people won besides them. So like, I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. I mean, they make these cards, so that's why people get confused. They're like, 2020, this is 2021 Chrome. Well, they don't know who's won the races yet. I mean, I know this was delayed pretty far, but they probably had all of the, all the past winners and everything. So next year, the British Grand Prix will have the 2021 winner, which was Lewis, I believe, again. So we'll get another card of this with that next year, most likely. So we'll see. Maybe they'll do something different, but that was a Mint 9. And then last card is Carlos Sainz. I did say there was a lot of him. And I was going to sell this on eBay, but I like Carlos, so I decided to get it graded. And this is the gold wave. It is to 50. So it's 8 of 50. What's his car number? I don't think it's 8, but that's a 6. I really like the Path of Pain. I pulled one of him, and then I think Vettel. I think I sold the Vettel on eBay, but Vettel is weird to me. It's like 4-time world champion. He's cheap as all get out. Like, he's cheaper than any of the rookies. He's probably like the 7th or 8th. I mean, you have to put like Lewis, like, and he's more expensive than Lance Stroll, but you just have to think that's pretty crazy because 4-time world champion, but it shows you when you're not winning now, what can kind of happen to your cards. They really just go down in value. So anyway, probably my favorite card, probably be the purple Lewis, even though it is a Mint 9. That'll go in the PC. Probably move a couple of these on eBay. At least the George. And I'm not I like the track tags, but I'll probably move them. I'm more into starting to move more towards like high end stuff, I guess, because my collection is just getting so huge that it's just like, okay, we need to knock it off with all the base cards and everything. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Comment below. I love listening to reading and responding to people's comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck ripping. Good luck grading.